The Department of Human Settlements, together with the Community Schemes Ombud Service Board, will today officiate the opening of the new office of the CSOS in Nelspruit in Mpumalanga. The CSOS was established to regulate the conduct of parties within community schemes and to ensure good governance. It came into operation on the 7th of October 2016. For more on this, we now speak to our reporter, Tumelo Machogo. Tumelo, good morning. Thank you so much for making time for us. Tell us more about the CSOS and what exactly its core mandate is.
Well, the CSO is the Community Scheme Ombud Services. Actually, this services is actually just regulating and also conflict resolution among complex owners, tenants, homeowners, and also the likes. You remember that the country has over about 70,000 of these schemes across the countries. These are flats, complexes, estates, and all the likes. So this ombuds is actually trying to resolve conflicts among the tenants, the owners, and also property developers, also to ensure that there is a governance within the schemes across the country. But let's speak now to the acting CEO, Ms. Tumelo Machogo. May I just talk to us about the mandate of the CSO and also the link of opening this office today?
Okay, thank you very much. Good morning to you and your listeners. So the mandate of the CSOS, we are a regulator in statute. We are a Schedule 3 entity of the Department of Human Settlements. So we regulate the governance of community schemes. We look at their rules and governance documentation. We also resolve disputes. So we are a dispute resolution service, a free one that is accessible to all homeowners, developers, body corporates, trustees when you get into these issues with the community schemes. We therefore also register any new development in the country. So before any development is opened by a developer, they need a Section 10, what we call a Section 10 certificate from the CSOS to be able to open its gates. So we ensure that there's harmonious living within these gated communities.
And what has been, just if you can highlight us the challenges that you guys have been faced with, especially when it comes to CSOS?
The challenges that we've been faced with, post-COVID, we had to do online adjudication orders. People had to be staying in these gated communities. You find some of the rules are actually unconstitutional, or the rules are not desirable for homeowners living in such situations. So our role there then is to ensure that we have constitutional rules. We have rules that ensure harmonious living within these schemes, and that documentation, we found a lot of issues around levies. The economy is not doing quite well. So issues like levy disputes, financial disputes come into the fore, and we as the CSOS provide that free dispute resolution service. So you don't need to overburden yourself by also having to go get legal fees and all of that piling up on yourself as the body corporate when we are there to resolve.
I know you guys are opening these offices in a concentrated area where we've seen more and more development coming in of these gated communities, of these complexes. But also talk to me about opening the office here. How did stakeholders, especially the body corporates, people, the property developer, how have there were any pushbacks for you guys to open an office here? Because I know this is the 4th office that you guys have opened in the country so far.
Yes, no, we've actually gotten positive feedback. They're actually welcoming the office that is opening here in Bombela. You'll know we have a lot of schemes here, retirement villages as well. So the face-to-face adjudication services that we'll provide will actually provide relief, bringing our services closer to the communities, closer to the people. So it's providing quite a huge relief, and they'll be able to be assisted. Some of the issues are queries. They don't necessarily result in a dispute. Some of the rules that you'd want to be quality assured, so we'll have physical interaction. So it was really quite welcomed by the communities.
And how is CSO generating fund? I know people have to pay levies to their complexes. So we pay levies to a complex, to estate. But how do you guys generate revenue? And also how you guys involve with government? I know you're an entity of the Department of Human Settlement. Just talk to us about how do you guys generate revenue?
So there is the levies that get paid to your body corporate. Part of that levy is a CSOS levy. So you'll see a line item on your statement. It's quite minimal. The maximum that you can pay towards the CSOS is 40 Rand per payment of the levy. So that's how we generate the income. So body corporates have legally the obligation to pay over what we call the CSOS levy. So it's almost like an insurance. If there's any dispute that arises, if there's any governance issues, because part of our mandate is to train and educate. So we provide free training to trustees, to body corporates, to homeowners about their rights and obligations within that scheme. So we collect the revenue through the levies that are paid over to the scheme. The scheme then pays it over to the CSOS.
Any plans for awareness, especially going into the province now that you are in the province, so that we know about this and people that are living in these schemes know about it? What are you guys going to be doing to ensure there's much awareness about this, and then also issues that they can actually come to you guys about?
Yes. So we've gone on a huge drive, for brand awareness as well, so people know about the CSOS. First step is opening this actual office. We are on a marketing and awareness training drive that we're doing. Yesterday we had a stakeholder training. So we'll be going around the estates, ensuring that people know about the CSOS, and we'll also be participating in some of the activities within the province that will bring more awareness to the things that we do.
Thank you so much for speaking to us. That was the acting CEO of CSOS, speaking to us about, the open office here in Mbombela. Aldrin, more and more people are moving to the cities, and also while they're moving to the cities or urban areas, that's where development starts shooting up. People starting to also wanting to live in gated communities, in complex, in estates, and that's when they need to know about their rights and need to know where they should go to actually resolve their matters of levies, matters of governance within the body corporates, and also matters of being a tenant, also living in one of these complexes if you are renting or if you are an owner yourself.